Hello, Pisces souls. Welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. I am so excited to be doing these readings today. This week's series, I have channeled 12 different family film quotes for each zodiac sign to assist with ancestral healing messages. There are a lot of spirits and a lot of ancestors coming through because the collective is doing a lot of purging of negative emotions right now, looking at negative patterns within their ancestral lineage and doing this healing. So it has not been easy, but we have been doing this together, and Spirit wants to bring through some ancestral healing messages for you to assist with whatever it is you're working on healing at this time. So I wrote down the movie quotes on some slips of paper here. So let's see what your family film quote is, Pisces. We have "It's these kids, the way they are nowadays. When I was a kid, I used to call my father Sir. That's right, Sir. You ever hear a kid call his father that anymore?" And this was said by juror number 3 from the film 12 Angry Men. Okay, Pisces, I will also be pulling one card from 4 different decks, the first of which is the Mystic Monday Tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What are your additional messages for my Pisces souls? We have the Ten of Swords. Next, we have the Divine Feminine Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. Next, we have the Cosmic Journey Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. What else? You are at the divine Y point. And your final card will come from the Angel Answers deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your final messages for my Pisces souls? We have remain positive. Okay, Pisces. So the biggest cycle that you are healing in your ancestral lineage right now is one of betrayal, lying, deception. There have been many people in your lineage who have deceived one another, who have lied to one another, who have hurt one another, who have done things behind each other's backs. And I'm seeing in your past, there have been family members who have hurt you, who have energetically stabbed you in the back, who have lied to you, stole from you, deceived you, manipulated you. And I'm being shown these are things you are looking at right now. I'm also seeing that some of you are dreaming about these things. Or you might be sitting at work, sitting at home, and one of these situations from the past will just randomly pop up in your mind. Those are your ancestors bringing through what needs to be looked at and healed. Okay? But in addition to the dark energy that you are looking at right now, there's also a energy of respect. Because with your quote here, it's these kids, the way they are nowadays. When I was a kid, I used to call my father sir. That's right, sir. You ever hear a kid call his father that anymore? So there's also something here about respecting one's parents. Now, I don't agree with calling my father sir. I call my father dad. And I know it's different in every family, but for me, if I'm calling him sir, that kind of takes away from the family energy. Then I feel like I would just be treating him like someone I didn't even know. Like I wouldn't call my father sir. So I'm also seeing there's some dynamics for some of you where your father actually told you to do that, to call him sir. It was a respect thing. And this is also something that is being healed. The masculine father energy being healed in the sense of seeing their children as family, not someone like a business associate where you're like, say, sir. No, it's healing more of an emotional connection in the paternal father line is what I'm seeing. But also, I'm seeing there is what's valued in your lineage is respect. So, yeah, if you've had to call your father sir, it was a respect thing and it made him feel respected by you. However, it kind of created this energy that lacked an emotional connection. Okay? So, this is what is being healed right now, what is being brought up to be healed. Saying, Dad, I know it's respectful for me to call you sir, but I don't see you in that way. I see you as my father. I see you as my dad, and I appreciate that about you. Just kind of dissipating the energy in that way. Now, you can't control how your father responds to that, but when you come from that emotional place, I assure you, he will feel it on an energetic level. So if you feel like you're not getting through, Spirit is saying to remain positive at this time, okay? But I'd also like to place my hand on the quote and see what else I can hear from Spirit. Thank you. What else with this respect energy? Yeah, I'm hearing the words microscopic. So this is something very small within your lineage. It's not one of the bigger fish to fry, but it is something that is valued in your lineage. It's very small beans compared to this energy that you're dealing with, okay? But But they're bringing through this message because one thing that your ancestors really value is respect. Even if you don't resort to calling your father sir, there's still this very powerful energy of respecting your parents or respecting anybody in your family. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yes, they want me to tell you. I'm hearing the word lion, so there is a lot of strength in your lineage. All of the darkness that you have been looking at in your lineage, you have a lot of strength from your ancestors as well. They're saying it's not all bad and that we are here helping you to do this healing. They know it's not easy to look at this type of energy, but you have a lot of very powerful ancestors that well equipped you with energy and DNA before you came to Earth to help you do this work, and they are still helping you energetically right now. So, paying homage to them, thanking them for their strength to help you do this work. You're not alone in doing this work, okay? So, practicing gratitude to your ancestors because they're saying it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Yes, you're purging and looking at a lot of negative things, but it's not all bad. With Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge, with this ancestral healing you've been doing, you're also becoming very self-aware and doing the inner healing within yourself. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. So, this is one of the amazing things coming out of this healing, your self-awareness. When you are self-aware, you're a very powerful presence on this planet. You always were to begin with, but the more self-aware that we are, the more powerful we are. And we infuse that into whatever it is we're creating. You are at the divine Y point. So you are at a crossroads right now, Pisces. You can go this way or you could go that way. So it's like you're looking at one direction, then you're looking at the other, wondering which way to go. So the reason why this card came out, you are at the divine Y point, is now that you're at this place where you're making a decision, is to ask yourself, why? Why would you go that way? And why would you go that way? And the path that is based the most in love for you, whatever resonates for you in that way, is the way your soul is leading you. Our souls are always guiding us in the most loving direction. So looking at both directions, which way is for the highest good of all and is also the most loving decision you could make for yourself. Any other messages for my Pisces souls about their ancestral healing spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're drawing me back to you are at the divine Y point. They're saying very loud and clear to look both ways. And that is what will help you discern, because they're saying when you look in each of the direction, when you're assessing about what would happen if you went down a certain path, your perception will show you the answers that you need, This is why they're saying look both ways very clearly before you make a decision, because that will also help you see which path is for your highest good. What else, Spirit? Thank you. They're also saying challenge yourself. In regards to what, Spirit? Thank you. There's something here about playing it safe with something. There's a cycle of playing it safe. Yes, it's important to make discerning decisions based on your safety, but they're saying not to play it safe with something here, to challenge yourself, to get out of your comfort zone with something, and to remain positive about it as you do that. What is this, Spirit? Thank you. They're drawing me back to the quote, the fact that a juror number 3 from the movie 12 Angry Men, they're pointing out anger here. So there's a cycle of anger that you've been holding on to, that's been repressed and suppressed, that you need to allow yourself to feel. I'm being shown a lot of times where you held back saying something out of fear of having conflict. And this is where they're saying to challenge yourself, to speak your truth and not care what anyone thinks. So there is a need to do some work on the throat chakra to clear the energy to help you speak your truth, but also to not let your anger control you. There's a cycle in your lineage where anger has been controlling. And I'm seeing that a lot of this anger has led to having to go to court, suing people. And this actually did not help with the anger at all. Yes, it may have led to winning a court case, but that was in regards to material things I can see, or perhaps a custody battle, a divorce, a lot of different dynamics here. But even though there was a legal course of action taken, the anger still has remained, is what I am seeing for some of you. So to get this anger out, think about what you're angry about, let it come up, and then journal out your emotions to get it out on the paper. Let it go, surrender it, because anger in the body, it can lead to cancer, it can lead to inflammation, it can lead to chronic pain, and it is not worth it. I'm also hearing forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive? And when it comes to forgiveness, you never do it for the other person. You do it for yourself, to let go of that anger and that pain so that you don't manifest sickness later, okay? It's ultimate unconditional love. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, I'm being drawn to the rainbow on this card. So balancing and aligning your chakras will also continue to bring up what you need to heal, because you're getting in alignment in your rainbow body, and clearing all of those chakras, cleansing them, things will come up for you to look at and heal. So getting into a practice every morning where you balance your chakras will help with your ancestral healing. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. They're also saying anger management. Have you seen that movie with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson? So when I watched that movie, I was very confused because he didn't appear to be an angry person. So this would be a great movie for you to watch, Pisces, because in that movie, Adam Sandler, he doesn't express his anger. He kind of like internalizes it all, and then he like blows up at like certain opportune times when he gets angry. Spirit is suggesting you to watch that movie, because when I watched it, I was like, he doesn't seem angry at all. Like, how is he not managing his anger? He wasn't managing it because he wasn't expressing it. He wasn't allowing himself to feel it. So that is why Jack Nicholson helped him do that. He triggers him intentionally to get the anger out. So watching that movie, if you have found that you have suppressed a lot of anger, it will put some things into perspective. And it's also pretty funny about how Jack Nicholson goes about helping Adam Sandler with this. So that's a movie recommendation from Spirit. That is all that I am seeing, Pisces. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.